to Alibaba or not to Alibaba? That is the question that most entrepreneurs ask themselves when they think of a product that they could possibly sell. You see, the average life cycle of the new entrepreneur is this. Thinks of a product, and then they think they can make that product. And then they realize that they've been working as a frickin' accountant for their whole life, and they have no clue how to build a Bluetooth vacuum. But then they find out about the American dream, and they find out that the American dream is built in China. Anyways, he hops on there and he sees that you can buy these vacuums, but you need to buy 20,000 of them. And by the way, let me just say, Alibaba is awesome. Like, you go on there to look for your Bluetooth vacuums, but then Alibaba just starts taking you on a ride, and by the end of it, you come out thinking, shit, I could probably sell these noise-cancelling socks. But yeah, anyways, I got into Alibaba and I started looking for manufacturers, and there was so many clothing manufacturers on Alibaba. But funnily enough, I could only really find 3 people that sort of met my criteria. And so I messaged them, really excited, thinking they're all going to reply really enthusiastically and get things sorted. But then the one replied saying, "Nah, mate, we don't do that. Sorry. If you need hoodies or shirts, we can do it, but not shorts." So I said, okay, 1 of 3 is out. No worries. Then I had another person, Nico, who we had a long chat, and I said, "Let me know if you need any more information." And she said, "We'll tell you later." That was 6 days ago. But never fear, there was one more candidate, Ashley, who I sent all the documents to, and then she kept asking me questions which were answered inside of the documents. So I kept having to tell her, refer back to the documents, to the tech packs. She was like, "What kind of fabric would you like?" I said, "Refer back to the tech pack." She said, "What kind of shorts are you making?" I said, "Refer back to the tech pack." She said, "What type of style are you looking to do?" I said, "Refer back to the tech pack." She said, "Okay." And then on Saturday at 4:06 p.m., she sent me this photo. I said, "I think this might be for the wrong person." And she said, "Oh yes, sorry." That was 5 days ago. So then I was thinking to myself, man, I don't think people on Alibaba really want me here. I don't think I'm welcome, because I'm trying to buy things. I'm trying to buy these shorts. I understand that there's minimum order quantities. I'm here for serious business. Have you not seen my headquarters? I've got a serious sign up there, a serious setup. Like, everything's good. Everything's perfect. So I'm a serious businessman. And this is a serious inquiry, but nobody's taking me seriously. So I said, screw it, screw Alibaba. Even though Alibaba's awesome, I don't care. So then I started looking through alternative options. And over the last few days, the name Vietnam has been popping up a lot. When I told my mom I was going to use Alibaba to make these shorts, the first thing she said is, "Why don't you check Vietnam out?" And I said, "Why do you say that, Mom?" And then she also didn't reply to me because she was busy doing something else. But the point is, she planted the seed of Vietnam in my head. That was the first sign. Second sign was when my boss told us all that he was going to be moving to Vietnam to work remotely. Do his job, but remotely from Vietnam. That was the second time I heard of Vietnam. And then the third sign was... Well, there wasn't a third sign. I just always look to make a set of 3 out of things because it just makes it more satisfying. But I guess no, there was only 2 signs really. So I said, let me check out Vietnam, man. And then I Googled it. And then I just got a whole list of factories, and I had no idea how to vet them. And I no longer had the safety of Alibaba, because if you don't know, Alibaba vets everything and makes sure that what you're buying is safe and protected under their contractual agreements with the manufacturers. So Alibaba's like super locked in, super safe. Whereas now I'm in the Wild West, just communicating with Vietnam, and I could accidentally negotiate a sex change for myself. And then it hit me. UPWORK. Upwork. Upwork makes the dream work at this stage, man. Seriously. When I need a problem solved, I go to Upwork to see if there are problem solvers. And there was a problem solver, and the name was Tram. And Tram specializes in helping silly foreigners like me communicate with factories in Vietnam and source a manufacturer that matches well with my needs. So I thought, let me engage Tram. And so I gave her a call.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hey, Tram, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you.
Is that your name, Tram?
Yeah, my name is Tram.
Tram, nice to meet you. I'm Sachin.
The next one you is Sachin, right?
Sachin, yeah, that's the one. Yes, that's me.
It's like if you have for the for starting, and then how much for your total budget for this, then I will easier to convert to the MOQ.
Target price. Yes. Yes. But I will, what I'll do is
Total budget. You don't have a total budget?
total budget for the, you're saying for the first order? For first order?
For all star. Yeah. Total budget for first order.
2002.
First order.
Yeah, we're thinking like, I don't know, I'm thinking in New Zealand dollars. Let me see. Are you talking in US dollars? USD?
Yeah.
Okay. Like $4,000?
Because first of all, I will work with factory and then I will get the quoting first. And when I have your total budget and your target price, I will base on that to negotiate price stuff. Okay?
Okay.
I will get their price first.
Yeah, it was simultaneously the most awesome conversation I've ever had, and also the most confusing conversation I had, because I was calling to find out what sort of job she was going to do for me. But on the call, she just started doing the job. And I was confused because I was unsure whether I was getting scammed or whether I was working with the most productive woman ever. Because she was just asking me for numbers, like rapid fire. And I was just giving her numbers and I didn't even know what to say to her because I didn't have the numbers in my head because I hadn't ever seen numbers relating to shorts. So I just started throwing out random numbers. I told her 4,000 USD is what I told her my total budget is. And if you're wondering how I came to that number, that is all of my savings. It's just all of it. But hey, look, I'm sure it will lead to something good. So we're just going to roll with it. So basically, now you know that what I'm starting this business with is $7,000, which I saved up over the course of last year. And now I've told her that my total budget is all I have. But, she isn't to know that. Like Tram and Kevin from Main Freight from last week's video, these guys think I'm an extremely established businessman. And I'm going to keep it that way. So I didn't tell her it was all I had. But hey, it's okay, man. You want big rewards? Play big games. But yeah, hopefully Tram can connect me with a good manufacturer that I can build a long-term relationship with. It'll be the first long-term relationship of my life. And hopefully it works out well. Now I'm going to have to start saving up again for like marketing and things like that. But hey, that's why I have a 9-to-5 job. Hopefully Tram can pull through for me. She can be the second person involved in what will one day be the biggest art project that there ever was. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to say that my shorts will potentially be made in Vietnam. Unless something goes extremely pear-shaped, I think it might work. I think she might find someone for me. So yeah, made in Vietnam, baby.
Good.
Good morning. At this point, this series has just become me finding new ways to fake waking up on camera. It's fun. It's super fun because it takes me like 30 minutes to set up. So I'm wide awake. But for all you know, I just woke up. So let's keep it that way. Anyways, I'm wanting to get back into a little bit of a routine. So I'm going to go to the gym.
Baby, why you leaving me?
Alright, in the gym, getting it done. But I am facing a genuine conundrum. I'm not sure whether I should come to the gym in the morning, like early morning, or in the evening. Because the pros of the early morning are that everything is open. All the equipment, all the benches, everything's just a free-for-all in the morning. You can do whatever you want. And in the evenings, it's packed. But that's also when all the gym baddies come in. So I'm more on my toes in the evening. It's more entertaining. So it's a genuine conundrum. Do I choose a better gymming experience? Or just a bunch of girls around me? And heaven knows I'm not going to approach any of them. But it's more of the Actually, I don't know. I should keep coming to the gym in the morning. I couldn't justify that.
'Cause it's because of me. Won't you tell me, baby? Don't you leave me alone. Maybe won't you come on home now? I'll prove I'm right. Till the morning light.
Vlogging in the car again, eh? I don't really have anything to say, but you know, now that I've got a YouTube channel and a camera, I might as well just stick it up and say something. And there's nothing you can do about it except like click off the video. But please don't do that, you know. Subscribe if you want to.
When you gonna come back? My heart is just too black. Hate to be turned down. Same old story.
The goat has gotten back to me. Tram, my Vietnamese warrior on the front lines. She sent back a message for us. Hi, Session. Finally, factory accepted your small order, 100-piece/style. Please see the quoting as below. This is the best price after working with multiple factories. I've checked the pricing, spoiler alert. I'm kind of happy with everything. I'm not really one to negotiate because it's not really what I'm focused on. I'm just focused on making the clothes and making them really cool and doing cool things. So I'm just more excited about anything that there's actually a factory that can make what I want to the standard that I want it at, which it seems like Tram has gone and found. But, you know, I'm not going to speak too soon because it could arrive and be absolutely dog shit. Who knows? But I'm just going to remain excited for the time being because I don't know how many more chances in my life I'm going to get to be this excited. So I'm just going to be excited.
Suddenly you're so good to me. I know it won't last more than a week. I remember the last time that you said it won't happen again. Maybe it's your memory, or maybe you're in a loop of bad behavior. I don't wanna analyze you. What is happening?
All right. Think I'm going to call it a week. Productive day, productive week. Got a lot done. A lot has been done to move the business forward, which I'm super, super proud of. I'm super excited about. It was quite a big week as well. Midway through the week, my dad just, politely tapped me on the shoulder and kind of brought up the idea of me moving out. He just said, "Son, when are you going to consider moving out of the house?" It's very understandable because if you look at my track record, I've done like 7 businesses or maybe 7 ventures across business and the arts. And I've given up on every single one of them like 5 months into the journey. And the problem is I believe in myself so much. So I'm not worried because I know that it will work out. Like one of these things will hit. But from the outside perspective, I'm no better than a bum. Like I'm 23. I have nothing to show for anything. I've purposefully not progressed my career because I have no interest in that. I just work the most stock standard job that I possibly can and then spend all my waking hours working on, well, right now, Breislo. And I do think it will be Breislo for a very long time. I'm genuinely in love with this shit. I'm so excited about these shorts and the brand, the clothing from the future, the art installments, the vision, the culture that it creates. I'm so hyped. But there's no way to prove that because I've got such a bad track record and I really need to repair my reputation, which I promise you I'm going to do. But it is funny because I can completely understand where that came from. So I thought, you know what? I won't take it as a passing comment. I'll take it seriously. And then I looked at apartments and everything was just, so damn expensive. I'll show you guys one of these things. Look at this apartment. It's just so nice. The thing is, I would want to live by myself because I feel like I would just be a little bit overbearing for roommates, like recording all these YouTube videos and just constantly working. I'd be so boring. So yeah, I just like looked at apartments that I could stay in alone. And this one was decent. It was $475 a week. It would basically swallow my whole salary, but I'd pretty much be able to get by with all my expenses and have a little bit of savings left over. But I mean, look at this bed. Can you picture me fake waking up from this bed? Not really, can you? I mean, this bed right here. This is where all the dreams come true and all the ideas come to life. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, but I just wasn't feeling it. And it made me think that, yes, I have to move out as soon as I can to prove to my parents that I'm not going to leech off them for the rest of my life. By the way, I pay them rent. I buy all my own groceries. I cook for myself. I do everything I can to be as independent. I just like staying in this house with my family because I know that if it wasn't with them in the house, I wouldn't see anyone because I'd just be working on my stuff. Whereas over here, I can pop out every 5 minutes, say hi to my little brother, my little sister, my mom, my dad, make a few jokes, throw out a couple pranks here and there, and then come back and do my work again. And it's just a perfect balance. And I'm so excited to move out, but I want it to just feel right. And it just didn't feel right because I'm so focused on Breislo that I cannot afford to think about just random admin shit like this. And I know that's bad for me. I'm sounding like a bum right now, but I want to move out, but I want to just at least get the first bulk order of Breislo done so that that's off my head. Then I can move out and then I can think about, selling the shorts and not having to focus on the logistics, getting it here from Vietnam now. But yeah, it just made me think about how useless I am at ordinary real world stuff because I'm just always focused on like building this sort of life for myself that I'm not good at like my 9-to-5 job. Well, I am good at it, but I kind of hate it. And also, like, I texted this guy to come view the house that I showed you guys, and this is how I speak in my texts. Guy's name is Hamish. Hey, Hamish, tomorrow would suit well. Are you able to do any time after working hours, like 6 p.m.? Background, I'm an NZ citizen working in the solar industry, designing and selling solar systems for residential homes. I've been in New Zealand for the past 6 years and originally from South Africa. This will be the first time rental for me. However, I'm extremely meticulous with budgeting and obligatory payments, so rent will not be an issue for me. I'm single, so will be living alone, and the reason I'd prefer this over flatmate situation is because I'd really like to keep my space super tidy. Let me know if that works for you. Regards, Sashin. He responded, yes, that should be fine. And then after I sent that message, I realized I'm being silly. Like, I don't want to move into that place. I do want to move out, but it just has to be at the right time. And I promised my dad I would do it. So I sent the message, and straight after the message, I regretted it. And I walked to my dad and I said, Papa, if I spare 2 more shillings a week, will you let me stay? And he said, of course, son, I love you. You can stay. I wasn't pushing you out of the house. I was just suggesting that you should do it. And then we kind of, spoke about it, and it makes so much sense. Like I told you, I look like an absolute bum right now. I promise you I'm not. I promise you I'm just locked in. I'm super locked in, and I'm going to make this work. And I've got this crazy vision for this thing. And I promise you one day it will be unavoidable in the world. It will be so apparent. It will be out there in the world, and it will happen. And that goes for everyone out there, man. If you actually believe in it, I promise you can make it happen. You just need to relax and you need to lock in. But yeah, my dad did say a funny thing. He was saying, I'm not pushing out the house, but it's just kind of like, how lions only have one male lion in the pride? And then he just stopped. And then it made me think, just as a side note, like the best way to get out harsh statements is to use an animal analogy, because he's so right. He's exactly right. He's basically saying 2 guys with the same size willy cannot live in the same house. And he's my dad has never spit more facts than that. But it was just so palatable. So basically, like, if you want to go out there and claim that racism doesn't exist, you can do that. Just refer to that one video of the golden retriever raising like 5 tigers.
This tiger approaches the golden retriever, then he starts to act cute. These tigers are all children of the golden retriever, abandoned by their tiger mother, while the golden retriever took on the responsibility of feeding them.
And that's it. And the point's made. Racism doesn't exist. You've proved your point. It's the same with Alex Jones when he says that the water's turning the frogs gay. The frogs are just a metaphor for the American people. And he's right. Anyways, I'm going to watch a rom-com on Netflix now, or something like that. Something just super brain dead and relaxing, because if you watch my last video, towards the end of it, you'd know why cinema's dead. I kind of debunked cinema. It's completely dead in the water. So you might as well just go and watch what you want to watch, really, because it's all the same thing. But yeah, keep trying, keep kicking, keep refusing to be anything less than what you know you are. That was kind of nice.
People think it's silly, but it gives them something to live for. And